Sean, congratulations on the new book. It's a terrific read, and it's filled with great insights and best practices and inspiration. When you look back at your surfing career, was there a particular lesson that you shared in your book that really stood out the most?
When I think of what is perhaps the single most fundamental lesson that surfing has taught me about life and about success, performance, well-being. It sort of encapsulated in one line of something I wrote a couple of decades ago, and it was called Surfer's Code. And in 12 lines, I wrote down a series of commitments, every single line beginning with I will. And really, it was the fundamental lessons that surfing had taught me about life. I will never turn my back on the ocean. I will realize that all surfers are joined by one ocean. You use that word metaphor, and yes, my latest book's a metaphor, but that Surfer's Code that I wrote so many years ago was a metaphor as well. And one of the lines of the 12, which I think is perhaps the most significant of all because it operates on a number of different levels, is I'll always paddle back out. So obviously, on the one level, one would think, well, it's like falling off a horse and getting back up on a horse and riding it, having a bad wipeout and jumping back on your board and paddling back out. There is an aspect of perseverance and resilience in that statement, I'll always paddle back out. But underlying that is hope. There's this aspect of hope that only by paddling back out again will you catch the next wave. And it's that hope that drives you forward to paddle back out after you've had a humbling situation, or you've had a failure, or you've had a loss, or you've had a time of grief. That paddling back out is the way to find that next wave.